Welcome to Woodward, Pennsylvania, in the heart of Amish country, where the roads are usually traveled at a leisurely pace. But today, downhill bicycle motocross racing takes center stage, and the pace is anything but slow.
There's never been a more difficult course, period. A huge 12-foot drop out of the gate sends these riders into a very technical first straight. Then they face 2 hairpin turns, a 40-foot step-down jump, and cross another 40-foot double jump before the finish. The hairpin turns at the top is where most of the moves in the quarters were made. This 40-foot step-down jump is where riders will reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. And one more challenge, this 40-foot double before the finish line gorge.
And as we move into semi number 1, 2 riders to watch, young rookie sensation Bubba Harris. He's been tearing it up all day, along with Robbie Miranda, the veteran.
Robbie's the #1 qualifier, Bubba the #5 qualifier. Things could get awfully tight going into this first turn.
Okay, here we go. Okay, riders, let's set them up. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
We lose Greg Romero right out of the gate, and Robbie Miranda takes charge in the gray bib.
The Comcast Skycam shows Randy Stumphauser in the yellow bib out front. But look at Robert DeWild diving in on the first turn, makes a clean move.
Great move by DeWild in the purple bib as Robbie Miranda charges that track.
Speaking of charging, take a look in the green bib. Bubba Harris on the bubble right now.
And also Brian Foster, the 2001 silver medalist, stuck in 5th place, Craig.
DeWild, he's opening it up once again. It's the second time we've seen this.
Foster trying to make some moves as the split times come up. DeWild, Miranda, Stumphauser, and Harris.
Brian Foster, this guy's clever. He could get around him at any time. Robbie Miranda is off the track.
Whoa, Robbie holds on though for 2nd place and advances to the main event. So Robert DeWild winning that one. Robbie Miranda advancing in the young Bubba Harris as well.
Take a look at Greg Romero. Gets a little anxious on this gate, tips it just a little bit, and goes over. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Well, here we got Robert DeWild. Let's see what he does to make that move in the first turn. When he lands, he looks to the left, grabs a handful of brake, cuts underneath, and checks out. And over the finish line gorge, Robert DeWild with his classic front tire down style.
So advancing into our final are Robert DeWild, Robbie Miranda, Randy Stumphauser, and that rookie sensation, Bubba Harris. Semi number 2, downhill BMX. This one's packed, Craig. Who do you like?
I like Kyle Bennett. This kid's got mad style. He's super fast and is leading the NBL in points right now.
What about this guy? Justin Lafredo comes out of nowhere and gets 5th last year in the X Games. Lafredo and Bennett parked right next to each other in gates 7 and 8.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Lafredo gets a good pop right out of the gate, and Bennett goes to the front in the green bib.
We lose Steve Veltman on the first straightaway.
Yeah, Kyle, just relax now.
Oh, things are getting awfully tight in that first turn.
Looks like some trouble for Justin Lafredo.
Jamie Staff making a move in the second turn.
Way out front right now is Wade Boots in the blue bib.
Got the powerhouse Jamie Staff in 2nd place. Matt Polkamp and Kyle Bennett battling for 3rd.
On board there with Jamie Staff, our split time, it's going to be Boots, Staff, Bennett, and Polkamp.
And Justin Lafredo, you know he wants to get in this main, so look for a charge from him.
Last straightaway, Justin Lafredo having his problems back there. What's going to happen in the back? Lafredo is out and Bennett is in. Boots wins it, Staff followed by Polkamp, and by the skin of his teeth, Kyle Bennett advances to the final. A dejected Justin Lafredo looks on.
Let's go back to the top. Let's see what happened to Justin. Matt Polkamp getting squeezed, has to hit his brakes. Lafredo nails his. That gives enough room for Jamie Staff to go around on the outside. And at the bottom of the course, Justin Lafredo puts in his bid for qualifying and comes up a little short. Early in the race, John Wibberman had issues. And just when you think your crash is all over, here comes Steve Veltman.
So our main event has been decided. It'll feature Robert DeWild, Robbie Miranda, Randy Stumphauser, 17-year-old Bubba Harris, Wade Boots, Jamie Staff, Matt Polkamp, and Kyle Bennett.
We began with 32 riders, and now we're down to just 8. I am so excited.
Camp Woodward is the site of the Downhill BMX final. I tell you what, I can't stop thinking about Robbie Miranda, how this guy went down in flames in last year's main event. X Games 2001, Robbie Miranda went for broke and came up just short.
Robbie Miranda, definitely the favorite to win this entire thing.
Got down the last straight and I was looking, had my eyes on the goal.
Robbie dives in on the inside.
Oh, they're connecting, here they go!
Robbie goes down!
Miranda is down!
I ask myself every day, why? I could have just got second place, but that's not what it's about.
This year, Robbie Miranda was first in the qualifier, first in a quarter, and second in the semis. He was faster with each lap.
In the main event, it's anything, man. Anything can happen out there. It's like a ticking time bomb in every corner. You got to go for first, and that's how we race out here.
I race all year, but this is the one that really matters to me. This is it.
All set for the final. Robbie Miranda, focused. One word for this guy. Bubba Harris, determined. 17-year-old rookie pro sensation. Craig, who do you like?
Oh man, you gotta go with the guy on the inside, Robbie Miranda. Top qualifier, pole position. I just wish they'd hurry up and drop the gate.
Here we go, X Games gold for somebody. Robbie Miranda gets out quick in the gray bib.
Oh, watch out for Jamie Staff in the blue pulling up front.
Round in the first turn. Oh no, we just lost Bubba Harris.
Bubba Harris making a move on Staff, goes down.
Robbie Miranda charging this thing.
Oh, looks like Robbie's got a good stranglehold on this front position, but we can't count out Kyle Bennett in second.
35 miles an hour, Robbie Miranda, Kyle Bennett, 1 and 2. You see Bennett right there drafting Miranda. Miranda, Bennett, DeWild, and Boots.
If Bennett's gonna make a move, he better do it quick.
Robbie Miranda in charge of this race at this point. Heading down the last straightaway, Miranda looking for gold. Let's see what happens. Miranda wins the X Games gold.
Woo! Whoa!
Miranda is down hard.
You all right, man? Everything okay?
Craig, that last jump is 40 feet, and I believe he just went 60 on it.
It looks like it.
Goodness gracious.
He wins the race, overjumps the jump, and compresses right to the ground. Look at the height and distance Robbie traveled over the gorge before he hits the ground. Kyle Bennett actually lands before he does. And he nearly gets hit by the other riders.
He will get his goal.
He looks to be okay. Our gold medalist, Robbie Miranda. Let's go back up to the top of the hill and see what happened in this race.
Bubba Harris diving in on the inside, gives big old Jamie Staff the business, takes himself out, and ruins the chance for the victory. From Matt Polkamp's helmet cam, we see Bubba Harris in the green going in to give Jamie Staff in the blue the business, but it doesn't work. He loses traction, slides out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, last year it was the agony of defeat. This year it's the thrill of victory. Robbie Miranda, well deserved. What an excellent race, buddy. What do you have to say?
Look at all these fans, man. I had to do something out there. It was a crazy lap out there. To tell you the truth, right now, I don't remember much. I think I overcooked this jump and knocked myself out for a second, but it's starting to set in now that something good's about to happen to me, you know?
A gold medal is what's about to happen to you, my friend. Excellent race. You pulled that first straightaway out. You were first into the first turn. From there, it was pretty much clear sailing. Did you hear Kyle Bennett on your tail?
Oh, you bet I heard. I heard people all over the place, and I never counted anybody out in this race. I cheer for my fellow racers like anyone else.
You would have landed on last year's landing. I think you overshot it by about 15 feet.
I crashed in the right spot this time, so I'm happy.
So X Games heavy medal goes to Robbie Miranda, the silver to Kyle Bennett, and the bronze to Robert DeWild. In last year's final, Robbie tasted dirt. This year, Robbie's tasting heavy medal X Games gold and a little bit of dirt.